People are expecting to get shocked and, you know, kind of like sitting around like, okay, what's he going to say?
Guess who's back, back again. Say he's back, tell a friend.
As is his style, Eminem blasts back into the spotlight. At a Washington, D.C. concert, over 24 fans were injured during a stampede toward the stage as the controversial rapper performed. And the release of his new CD has been nearly as tumultuous.
I created a monster, cause nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shady on top liver.
The Eminem Show was originally slated to be released June 4th, but because so many copies are being illegally downloaded off the internet, that date was moved up to yesterday, May 28th. Then last Friday, Interscope suddenly announced it would be in stores even earlier on Memorial Day weekend. Did all the confusion hurt sales? Not a chance. Becoming the first CD ever to debut at #1 without the benefit of a full week of sales, the Eminem Show sold almost 300,000 copies in only a day and a half. Count them. That's 36 hours.
I'm becoming an icon.
In order to discourage the piracy, Eminem includes a DVD in the first 2 million copies of The Eminem Show. And for those who feel the man is a flash in the pan, consider this. Eminem's profiled in this copy.
Anybody that it happens to, you can't believe that it's you. So you're like, this is little old me. I can't believe that I'm making this big of a stink.
But it's a little different once you're in the middle, isn't it?
It's a lot different. It's a lot different than I ever imagined.
Today, we told you about Eminem's record-setting numbers with the debut of his new CD, The Eminem Show. He pushed up the release date to avoid internet piracy and became the first artist to hit #1 without the benefit of a full week of sales. And if you think that's Eminem's only surprise, think again.
I want the kids to have the CD. Like 8 and below, I want them to have the CD, but you know, the truth is that they're not supposed to get it, so it's very bad. Shame, shame.
Age 8 or not, they're buying it at such a pace that the Eminem Show looks like a lock to climb over 1 million by next week. With only 36 hours of sales time last weekend, Eminem's new CD sold an astounding 285,000 copies, nearly doubling the competition.
Where is this CD going to go?
I wanted to go more personal with this one.
The anger, the profanity, and yes, the humor, it's all still there. But this time around, Eminem shows some cracks in the armor, most notably in Haley's song, written to his daughter. Eminem shares custody of 6-year-old Haley with former wife Kim since their volatile divorce.
I'm always, you know, protective of my daughter, but that's my seed. You know, I'm not put here to be responsible for everybody else's children. Although, you know, I love kids, but, you know, my daughter is first, just like any other parent.
And an MTV special, American Made, the proud papa reveals how Haley ended up sharing the mic with Dad on this CD.
It's my little girl, so one day we was in the studio doing a song, I don't remember which song it was, and she was like, "Somebody please help me."
I think my dad's gone crazy.
At least when she gets older, she can grow up and say, "My dad put me on a song."
Over 1 million copies.
We need a little controversy to diffuse so empty without me.
Eminem backs up his boastful lyrics. 1.3 million copies of his new CD flew off shelves this week, a number which would have been even higher had the Eminem Show not been released a few days earlier, because those sales were included in last week's numbers.
I know that people are expecting a certain level of something from me. I probably have done that. I hope.
It's the first 1-week million seller since NSYNC's Celebrity last July. That puts Eminem in a very exclusive club. Now only he, NSYNC, and the Backstreet Boys have 2 CDs, which have sold 1 million in 1 week. Hip-hop legend Dr. Dre, Eminem's mentor, executive producer, and co-star in the Without Me video, knows one secret of Eminem's success.
He's always just himself, and that makes it a whole lot of fun, makes it over-the-top fun.
I know that you got a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicated.
Those who oppose Eminem often end up in his lyrics, so look out, Bill O'Reilly.
The guy puts out an album. It's the #1 album in America. It says a lot about America. I mean, it doesn't say anything good about it either.